Praise be to Jesus. American adults claiming to be LGBT are at an all-time high. A recent Gallup poll reveals that owing to the rapid rise in millennials who self-identify as LGBT, 4.5% of all U.S. adults now report being lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. That translates to roughly 11 million adults who have same-sex attraction or feel their gender doesn't match their biological sex. Those identifying as LGBT have more than doubled since the 1990s, according to Dr. Gary J. Gates, research director of the Williams Institute. In 2015, Gates commented, "If we look at some surveys from the early 90s, it was only in about the 2% range, so it's more than doubled in the last 10 years." Gallup polled four age groups: millennials born after 1979, Generation X born after 1964, baby boomers born after 1945, and traditionalists born after 1913. The only age bracket, however, to show a significant increase in unnatural gender identity or sexual orientation are millennials. The number of baby boomers and traditionalists claiming to be LGBT actually fell slightly over the past 5 years, while those in Generation X, allegedly to be sexually queer, rose by the same amount. Millennials during the same period, however, saw a rise of almost 2.5%, with the sharpest increase occurring after the legalization of same-sex marriage in 2015. Adults under the age of 38 have been facing a militant pro-LGBT agenda, while Catholic clergy have looked on and largely in silence. Well, I have a comment here. Even if those who are LGBT was actually 10%, that is a small minority that has corralled a great deal of support, resulting in laws being changed. How can this happen? It's really very simple. It's the silence of the vast majority of the righteous. We just don't speak up, and we don't support legislation financially with writing emails. We're just not active. And they say the same thing about that's why the church is the way it is, because the righteous don't speak up. Well, that's the whole article, but the link will be in the description box.